Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go over our end of year reviews, thoughts, likes, dislikes, all of it on all of this curriculum, which was from my daughter's 5th grade year. If you're new here, my name is Brittany. I am a mom of 2, homeschooling mom of 1, because my oldest decided to go to public school this past year, high school. So this is my daughter, Dalilah. She is here to share her thoughts and how she feels about our curriculum choices that we had this year. We are a military family currently living in South Korea. So you might see some moves, some adventures around Asia while we live here. And I think that about sums it up. All right, so we're gonna get into our thoughts on all of this, and we are going to start with history.
History?
So, yep. She's got her notes over here. She made notes. So for history, we started this year on, let me move all this out of the way. Ooh, those are gonna fall. Our stack is too high. A History of Us by Joy Hakeem. We used the books along with the study guides. So in these books, they also have, let me try to find one. They have a lot of pictures to help you
lots of pictures.
kind of understand what they're talking about in each chapter, as well as maps. This is the Vikings map. But they also have maps and things that you would need to look at just to help you with the study guide questions. So we have the physical books on hand. She listens to the audiobook. She fills out the student study guide. This one is a 10. How many books are over there? 9?
9.
No,
Yes.
10. All the people would be 10.
Okay, and then 11.
Well, that's the, I think it's 10 books, because I think that last book is more like maps and stuff.
Oh.
So this book series does have the 10 books. We have all 10 of them. It is 1 U.S. history high school credit. So we are just splitting it out over 5th through 8th grade, doing 1 to 2 books per year. What do you think about this one?
So, I really like that they're all the audiobooks because, like I said, I don't really like reading.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also like that the chapters are pretty short, so it's not like I sit there for an hour while listening to an audiobook or reading the book.
Is there anything you didn't like?
Not really.
Not really. You like this one? You're going to keep doing it?
Yes.
Yes.
I really like
We
it.
like this one. Both of us like this one. Next, we're going to talk about good old Saxon math. So this year she did Saxon 6-5. It was her first year with Saxon. Prior to this year, she used Math Mammoth.
My favorite.
But unfortunately, they don't go up past, I think it was 7th grade. So we went ahead and made the switch to Saxon. It was a little bit of a difficult switch to make because Saxon is spiral. My chair is real squeaky. I can't move too much. Saxon is spiral and Math Mammoth is mastery. So she would work on, in Math Mammoth, she would work on
long division for I think like 3 to 4 weeks.
one topic, right? For a long time?
Yeah.
And then you would move on to a new topic?
Yes.
And the only time Math Mammoth combines the topics is like in the reviews and stuff. With Saxon though, which one? This is the solutions, tests and worksheets. I'll show you here. With Saxon, in the mixed practice here, you can see that there's all kinds of different problems because it is I don't know if you can see that. It is spiral. So every lesson has a mixed practice of kind of everything you've learned up until this point. What did you think about your first year of Saxon?
So I did like that I could do it completely independent.
Oh, because we use...
Oh, the computer too.
Yeah.
Nicole the math lady.
Nicole the math lady.
For the videos.
For the videos, and then also the...
practices.
all the practices and...
tests. Yeah.
Tests, and it does what?
Grades you immediately.
Grades you immediately and keeps track of the grades. So we use Nicole the math lady, and she kind of, it's an online thing you pay for every year. You get the books that go with it. It's step by step. Every lesson is in there. Every lesson has the video lesson, the fact practice, the mixed practice, the tests, everything you need. It's all in there and is all covered. So what did you like?
I liked that it was independent, grades you immediately.
Yep, grades you immediately. And what did you not like?
I didn't like that sometimes she wouldn't explain it completely.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and I found Math with Mr. J to use, which...
Math with
Mr. J.
Math with Mr. J on... YouTube. And
when I didn't completely understand a topic, I would just search Math with Mr. J, search to see what he had, and then watch the video.
Just to help you like better understand what was covered?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will probably continue this one. My son used it through Algebra 1, and I think it gave him a pretty strong foundation in math. My squeaky chair is gonna drive me crazy.
It's also mine, but not as much.
Mine's real bad. All right. I know, it's awful. Gotta get some WD-40 or something. Every little move, and here we go.
We might have WD-40 in the toolbox.
Is it in the toolbox?
Maybe.
I'm gonna have to go look because this is really bad. Next up,
Science.
with
Science Mom and Math Dad, right?
Science Mom. We didn't use anything for Math Dad.
Yeah.
And we did Earth Science. So Earth Science is the free option for Science Mom, and we did that to try it out. So it is completely free. You do have to pay for the ones after this, but that's a really great way to see if you like it or not before you commit to paying for something. So you have all of, you know, all of the pages, all of the worksheets. You just print them off. I had them bound. It's, you know, they fill them out as they go through the video. I was on the fence about this one because I just wasn't really sure if it was a good fit for us with the way it was taught and all of that. But it ended up actually working out really well. And I can tell that she retained a lot of the information.
Yes.
So what did you think about it?
I liked that they had like different experiments and stuff to show like what they were doing. I also really liked that they always explained everything.
Like in great detail.
Yes, like really great detail. The only thing that I didn't like was that the videos were really long.
So one thing we did to help with that is...
I'd skip the polls at the end because those
The
were
polls.
for the live streamers.
Right.
Because you would have to type in your live stream answer, but I don't do the live stream.
Right. And so because we're watching it on replay, she's not a part of the polling and the questions. And we kind of just skip through those because the real, like all the information that you need is in the actual video itself. Next.
Fix it, grandma.
Fix it grammar. So we have the student workbook, the teacher's workbook, and then we also have, which one is it? This one?
Yes, that one.
A spiral notebook where she just writes out everything, each sentence as she does it. So Fix-It Grammar is really great because every day,
I think that's teacher's manual.
it's okay. So this is week 1, day 4. It is this one sentence that gets done. And so they will, you know, mark the nouns, add periods, add capitalization. And once not they, because I only have one doing it now. And I probably will say they a lot because for 7 years, I homeschooled 2, and this is my first year homeschooling, only 1. So every day when she finishes her one sentence, she writes it into here. And at the end of the school year, she has the entire story of
Nose tree.
the nose tree. So what did you think about this one?
I really liked that they would have whole pages like this. Oh, my arms are short. This one, back.
Oh, instructional pages.
That you could always go back and look on.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you, like if you ever struggled with one topic, you could just look back and find it. So that was really nice. And they did lie about only takes 15 minutes. It takes 8 at
8
most.
minutes.
At most.
It's very fast.
Because it's really easy, but still teaches you a lot. Like a lot.
Is there anything you didn't like about it?
No, it was really quick, really easy, and independent. Well, you could also have the teacher's manual as a picnic, but
Right.
it's pretty good.
So we like this one. And I can tell that it has definitely helped with just like her knowledge on grammar. Now we're going to move on to, we lost the front page of this. You know, sometimes at the end of a homeschool year, the books are looking a little rough. No matter how hard we try, especially because we started doing cafe schooling occasionally or going out and
Doing it in the wilderness.
doing school in the wilderness. So, you know, they got packed around and moved around and shoved into bags and
Taken out in bags and fell on the floor many, many times.
so looking a little rough, missing the front cover. Here's the back cover. I can give you the back cover.
You have the back.
So Essentials in Writing is really great. It has an online video component to it. This is our, I think this is our 5th year.
Yeah, I think I've done this up since
Since first grade. In the front part of the book,
I like it.
in the front part of the book, you do have grammar. So we do kind of double grammar, but Fix-It Grammar covers, at least in this level, noun, subject, verb pairs, prepositional phrases, adjectives, things like that. Whereas in this level, the parts of speech we're talking, it covers complete, subjects and predicates, adjectives and action, reviewing types of sentences, compound sentences, dependent clauses, run-on sentences, onomatopoeia, simile, metaphor, those kinds of things. And then unit 2 is composition. So what I love about this and why we have continued to use this is because of the step-by-step approach that it takes to writing. So this would be day 1. On day 1, it gives you the prompt and helps you eliminate, you know, some of the options you were considering to come up with the final option that you are going to use. Then on lesson 2, you write your step-by-step. I mean, you write your opening paragraph, your details, and your closing sentence.
And
Then you write your
draft.
And once you've written your draft, you do what?
You like go in and you edit it.
revise it. And then by the time you're done,
You do your final draft.
you have your final draft, and there is a rubric for grading. So we've used this. This is now our 5th year with her having used this. And what do you think?
I really liked that it took things slow. Like, it did the whole week on one subject, so you really learned it.
Learned.
Long.
You wouldn't say you really learned it.
Yeah.
That
And then it also had like 2 ways to learn it. You could either read it in the book or go watch the video.
And which one did you prefer to do?
I prefer to actually read this time, just because the videos kind of like, they explained it differently from how the books did, and I just understood it more when the book did it.
Oh, okay. Is there anything you don't like about it?
No.
No. We love that one. Vocabulary. So for vocabulary this year, I was having a hard time finding something that I really liked. And so I printed this worksheet off of Teacher Pay Teachers. It was $1. I just reprinted it over and over and over again. Had it bound in, I think that was while we were in the States before we moved here. It was, that was in Colorado. So I think I went to like Staples or something. They will bind it for you. They'll also print it for you. I happen to have an eco tank, so it makes sense for me to just print it at home. So I printed out the sheet of paper, and then I added my own words that I found a list online, but then also just words that I wanted her to know and have a better understanding of. This is another quick and easy thing. There are 180 days in here. It takes her
probably like at most 5 minutes.
At most 5 minutes to do this.
Because all you have to do is Google it and then do the syllables, put in like the vowels and the consonants, the part of speech, what it means, and then in a sentence, which all that is actually just really fast and easy. Sounds like it takes forever, really easy. It was, like I said, quick and easy, and it was independent.
She's really big on independence. She really prefers
To be alone.
well, to be left alone to do her schoolwork. So if she can just have her books and know what to do and
Be able to hide in my room.
just be able to like take it at her own speed, as fast or as slow as she needs to go. She really prefers to do that. And last but not least, we have All About Spelling Level 5. We have done every level up until this level, although we didn't start it until the end of 3rd grade. When we started it at the end of 3rd grade,
We had flashcards, right?
no, when we started it at the end of 3rd grade with level 1, we moved faster through it.
Oh, yeah.
So we pretty much did a level per semester just because most of it was review. I really love this. I don't do the letter tiles and all of that anymore. I mean, she does have them on her iPad. There's an app for it. I never actually purchased each like individual like little letter. I just can't. It's too many pieces. We would lose them, especially moving like we do. And also I don't like messes, and that feels like an unnecessary mess to me. So what did you think about All About Spelling?
I really liked it because it explained everything like all the way through. And everything was just like
Explained it all the way through.
thoroughly.
Explained it thoroughly. Like explained
Everything.
like the spelling rules? Is that what you're talking
Yes.
about? Okay. So, for instance, on that, I before E, generalization, it would just teach you the why of it, and to help that way, like
It doesn't take forever.
Well, it teaches you the why you do this, because when you're spelling other words that are similar to the ones that you are doing here, like so, you'll just remember those spelling rules and know when they apply and where. What else did you like about it?
I really like that the time, like in minutes, took 15 or less, because it's more of a move at your own speed.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to sound and do the syllables, you can sound and do the syllables and it's going to take a little longer, or you could go really slow. Well, not slow, fast, and just speed through it. So I really liked that. I think the only thing that could be a negative is that I couldn't do it independently.
This is what it looks like in her notebook. She just has a notebook for spelling labeled out. So some other things that we did this year that went along with our homeschool. I know this is a curriculum review, but we're going to just go ahead and do a quick whole total complete end of year review. Was number one, co-op. What classes did you take this year in co-op? So first semester you took
alt, photography, no, how to human, photography, alt.
How to human, photography, and art. And second semester you took
alt, Legos and board games. And then I took theater. And they had their play. It was super cute. I will try to insert a picture here. And a lot of us remembered our lines.
It's okay.
There was a moment where we actually did, one of us, I'm not going to say who, forgot our line. And we were all just sitting there. Like at the end where we were putting it on, we were just all waiting.
Oh. So that was co-op. She also did Girl Scouts this past year. She was a second-year junior. That is another thing that she has done since kindergarten. And unfortunately was our last year with Girl Scouts.
Could be our last year. I might find interest in it again.
Okay, at some later point, she might find interest in it again. For now, we are shelving that because we might bring it back. But for now, we're not going to continue Girl Scouts. Mm-hmm. It was really great. It was a good way for her to meet people because we had just moved here. And
I've attained a friend or two.
She's retained.
I was in a really small troop.
It was a pretty small troop.
5 girls stayed to the end.
We are an adventuring family, so we travel, we go out, we see the world, we explore. And Girl Scouts does a lot of that too. So as far as that portion of it goes, like, I guess like we don't need Girl Scouts to get out and see Korea because we're going to do that on our own anyways. And socialization, you know.
I already get a lot of that.
Socialization, it's a huge deal, you know. She already gets a lot of that. And so what it really came down to this year is she was just in too many things. And so we had co-op. We had teens. Girl Scouts. We had Sketchy Teens, which is a sketch group that meets every week. They at different cafes. They draw together. It's just a good time.
I count Sketchy Teens as extracurricular because the amount of alt that I've picked up.
Okay.
I've been taught like a lot of stuff on it, like how to draw the hair. I've got some nose lessons because my nose is all.
So we had, and what was the fourth thing?
Oh, I had a fourth thing. Oh, Club Beyond.
No, you only did that one time.
One time. What was the fourth thing? When Girl Scouts would meet up?
I think it was those things were the major 3, but then there was always a weekend meetup with friends, a park meetup here. Let's go to a cafe there that was separate from cafe schooling. it was just too much. And so I let her know this year
One
that
last thing.
she would have to, out of the 3 main things, co-op, sketch group, and Girl Scouts, she was going to have to let one of those go because I could not keep up with it all. So that is where we are at for our 5th grade homeschooling year. Our summer has... Sorry about that, guys. My camera died, so I had to go charge it. I just got a new camera for Mother's Day. So if this video looks a little different or sounds a little different than you're used to, it's because I have to figure out how to work a new camera. So that is all that I have for you guys today. Let me know if there's anything that you want to know more about with homeschooling. If this is your first year and you have questions, drop them down below and I will either reply or try to put together a video for you on how I do enter XYZ, whatever it is you want to know. And we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.